review of Tales from the Crypt, and today I'm reviewing episode 3 of season 1, Deal That Cat, He's Already Dead. Or at least, I believe he is. This is a very interesting episode, and again, it has the same momentum as it had with the first episode and did something that I very like. I love the narration. And this episode in particular, it has, again, another unique premise. This guy, he gets some type of surgery or transplant, right? And he gives him 9 lives. And with these 9 lives, he decides that he wants to do risky stunts, and he's a magician, right? But he does left design things. So like in one of the stunts, for example, he has him in a water tank, right? And he's in the water, he ends up dying, but he comes back to life, and then it draws such an audience that he's able to make monies off of these stunts. So he does different things, whether it be like getting stabbed and whatnot. And of course, his final stunt is him getting him buried alive. And throughout the course of the episode, like, he does give that narration, but it's all taken from the same standpoint of the ending. Is he's telling it from the coffin. He's like, hey, this is my last trick. But I like it's very interesting because like it takes something like a simple premise of like a cat having 9 lives and being gifted that ability, because like something with the spinal cord, and then being able to run with it. But what I appreciated more was like, because it was like, okay, it was like posting, and then at some point I kind of lost count of how many deaths that he had. But you have to realize that when the cat died initially, that was one of his lives, and then it only had 8 more left. And so he couldn't count. And so he's in the coffin and realizes, oh my gosh, I don't have any more lives left. Once they bury me, I would have been died. Already dead alive. He's gone. I like the way that it played out. I appreciate the narration in this one. Even though I said like you feel like you can pack a lot, this one felt a little bit shorter than usual in contrast to the other episodes that I watched. However, I still enjoyed it very much, especially like the lead actor in this one. I know I've seen him in the Pee-wee films and other films, but it was like, this was the first time that I seen him in a role that he was, even though he was a little bit more competent than his other roles. One thing that got me was like, he should have saw coming, was like he got all this money and he attracted this woman, and then she was the same woman that took one of his lives and literally stabbed him in the back and then ran off with him. So like when he ran off with the money, he told the guy that was in charge of the carnival, was like, hey, you gotta do this one more stunt and all the profits go to me. Huh? The fuck? What? Who? Okay. Why would you tell somebody that you're relying on? Granted, I get it. He thought going into that coffin, this was his last life. But why would you talk crazy if you're relying to somebody on burying you? You know, like you buried, but who gonna unbury you? Talking crazy to that man. Like don't do that. Don't do that. Don't bite the hand that feeds you type shit. Talking about you ain't getting none of the money that we get from the stunt, and you still gonna do it? Ooh, who is you talking to? Like, he's talking mad spicy. So like, he was gonna get up out of there anyway. You know, like, how do you get 8 lives and be so fucking reckless with it, you know? But I think that can really be like the premise of a much larger series, or even like a much larger film series of like, I have 9 lives, I'm gonna die 9 lives. How are the different times that I lost these lives? When you just start with somebody that's older, and then they just recount those times that they lost their lives. Or it could be like a miniseries, and you just have different people that have like these many lives, and they really don't know how many lives they have, but it's just like a certain number, and then you slowly reveal out throughout the length of the series. But yeah, very interesting premise. Like the way it played out. The ending was satisfying, and it made me realize that I need to know how to count 1 through 9. But have you seen this episode? You're watching a review of it, so I believe you have. If you haven't, definitely check it out on Shudder, whatever streaming platform that you do watch your TV shows. And I'm talking about the 1999 version. Comment, like the video, subscribe, and as always, Doritos on me. Ciao.